Professor of counseling, I think we're going to see, this is my prediction, an increase in narcissistic behaviors as we move on. And we want to learn strategies to deal with that. I've got 3 specific examples of responses you can use to demonstrate gray rock. And what ultimately we're trying to do here is just like on your social media, if you spend time looking at a comedian on one of the platforms, all of a sudden it starts feeding you different comedians. We don't want to feed this algorithm of narcissism, so we don't react. We break our eye contact. We don't ask them questions about themselves. So some of the key elements of gray rock, meaning we want to be a boring gray rock. Now the rock is strong. The rock is hard, so we don't. We're going to be a solid presence, but we're not going to feed into their stuff. We want to keep our reactions limited. Even though we may feel like reacting, we're not going to. Short, non engaging responses, we don't ask about them. We do not share about personal details of ourselves because they'll use it. Next thing is we're not going to debate. We're going to limit eye contact and body language. Even if we're feeling emotionally reactive, we're not going to do that. And we're going to ignore baiting attempts. Now, let me give you 3 examples and responses you can use here. You're at a family gathering and somebody says, "You always make terrible choices. I don't know how you manage to keep your job." Okay, is your response. Okay, you're not going any further with that. You're not going to defend. Next one, in a co-parenting situation. "You're such a terrible parent. The kids like me more. I'll pick them up at 5. Stick with the logistics. Don't get into a debate. You're obviously going to feel angry, but you're not going to feed that. You're going to stick to the logistics. I'm picking up the kids at 5. We're not feeding the algorithm so that then they get a narcissist gets what they want is they want your attention or they want you to be angry. And a lot of times narcissists know if they can keep you fearful or confused, you're going to need them. So we're not going to engage with their fear and confusion. We're just not going to engage. Do not feed the algorithm. Last but not least, at work with a difficult boss, "You're so slow at your job, maybe you should rethink your career." Got it. That's all you're going to say. Got it. If this is a formal complaint, then HR is going to be involved. There's going to be official performance review for procedures. But if this is just somebody insulting you, no, got it. And I'm going to keep doing my job. So keep this in mind. We're going to use gray rock strategy because, frankly, folks, I think we're going to see an increase in narcissistic behaviors, probably with our young people. Unfortunately, this is going to require some strategies on our part to make sure that we're dealing with this in the right manner to not feed the algorithm. All right, take good care. Talk to you on the next video.